Watch my previous videos from the same day, a few hours ago, you could see empty streets. That street is not empty. It's actually very crowded. That used to be the main street from north to south. And it's kind of the Fifth Avenue, and it's still, until today, it's quite busy. But I stopped, Shlomi, yes. I stopped here because that's where Jesus fell for the second time. Then in that case, you can see the number 7. We're talking about the Via Dolorosa. Via Dolorosa, the way of the misery. It's a story of 14 stations equal to 14 stories. By the way, from the judgment place until the crucifixion place. That's where Jesus, that's the way that Jesus walked with his cross on. Then he actually came from there. We are doing the way, the Via Dolorosa backward. Then here, 7th station, it fell for the second time. Now we know that Jesus was crucified outside the gate. I'm sorry if you cannot hear me well, mainly because I'm wearing the facial mask. And in Israel, you must wear it outside, in the streets. Yeah, like him. That in that case, that is the gate that he went out of the city toward the crucifixion place, which is not so far away from here. And here he fell for the second time. He fell 3 times. It's not in the Bible. Don't look for it in the Bible. Then usually when I'm guiding non-Catholic, they actually ask me to show them in the Bible where Jesus fell 3 times. It's not. This is a tradition, a Catholic tradition. And in a way I can understand it, because he didn't eat, he didn't drink. He had to carry the cross. He knew that he's going to be crucified, and happy he wasn't. Then to fall, yes, I don't know about you, I'm falling without any reason almost every day. And I already fell today. Then in that case, he can fall 3 times. Then let's go into the city. And although it's dark here, you can see the sign of the Via Dolorosa. We're heading now to the 6th station of the Via Dolorosa, and we went out of the main street, and you can see that that street is almost empty. Subscribe my channel, please, and be my tourist. I'm not guiding tourists from mid of, I think the beginning of March, the end of February. Then you are my tourist. Subscribe my channel and watch part of the 18,000 videos, and almost every week I'm uploading new videos. That video is days after the end of the lockdown. Actually, it's not the end, but now we can actually travel around Israel. Before that, I couldn't reach Jerusalem. I live in Tel Aviv, and I couldn't reach here. I could actually walk out of my house for, let's say, all 4.6 miles, 1 kilometer. But now I can do that. Jerusalem is something like 60 kilometers from מה שלומך? בסדר גמור. כן. יום טוב. יום נפלא נשמה. חתול פה. And now we reach the 6th station. That's where Saint Veronica saw Jesus, and he was sweating just like us. Shlomi, show us that you're sweating.
I'm sweating a lot.
She took a veil and cleaned his face. And if you don't believe me, go to the Vatican. Once you're here, the Pope goes out with it, and it shows it to the disciples. Now they're renovating the 6th station. Remember, because of coronavirus, there are no tourists. Then they can renovate. Look how strange it looks like. It takes time. From here we will go to the 5th station of the cross. That's where Saint Simon helped Jesus to carry the cross. And it was mentioned in the Bible, because Saint Veronica story is not part of the Bible. Why it's so important for me to talk about Saint Veronica? Because she is the only one who helped Jesus. No one helped him. Saint Simon didn't help Jesus. It was forced by the Romans to have Jesus. Then in that matter, she is the most important figure for me. Now, the fifth station is another Jewish story. Let's start with that. Why Jesus actually visited Jerusalem? You call it Easter, we call it Passover. Because 3 times a year, every Jew had to be in the city, Shloshet HaRegalim. Then, Jesus wasn't the only Jew that came from far away. For example, Saint Simon, that helped Jesus to carry the cross, was from Libya of today. And another Jew came to Passover because according to God, he had to do that. You can hear it's chanting from the mosque because we are in the Muslim quarter. אין אף אחד, אין אף אחד. אמן שיבואו לך מיליון תיירים. אתה רואה? אתה יודע מה? בוא נאמין שיהיה פעם טוב. כן, יהיה, בוא נאמין, כי אם לא אתה ולא נאמין יהיה סליחים. בדיוק, נחלום שיהיה טוב. I was talking with one of the salesmen here, and he asked me, see, I almost fell. Is it going to be better one day? I don't know, because it's COVID-19 now, remember?
It will be better.
It will be?
You will see. In a few years, we'll forget that.
Yeah, that will be kind of history.
It will be history, and our children will learn it in the books, the history books.
All right, we reached the fifth station. That's where Saint Simon helped Jesus to carry the cross, and you can see the number 5, and you can see the scenery here. But the most important stone is right here, and I'm not going to touch it now. Usually I'm forcing the disciples to touch it, mainly because coronavirus. That stone is from the 1st century, and according to tradition, he was standing there, and he couldn't move, he couldn't breathe, just like me now. And then Saint Simon helped him to carry the cross, and they walked up. They went all the way up to the Golgotha, to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. A beautiful picture to take. Subscribe my channel. Be my guest. I'm not working for months now, and I will be more than happy that you're my tourist, that you will be with me. Thank you very much. It's October 21, 2020, Jerusalem.